Hi, in this video we're going to be showing you how to assemble this nightstand. This piece features Walker Edison's new easy assembly technology, which means fewer parts, 30 minutes or less to build, and no stress required. Before we get started, here's a few things to keep in mind. Make sure you have a Phillips head screwdriver, and just be sure all the pieces are facing the right way as you're putting it together, and you'll do great. We are going to focus on the trickier parts and go quickly through the easier steps, so make sure to pause the video and complete all the steps as we go. With that said, let's get into it. In step 1, we'll be putting dowels into both of pieces 6. With this, just make sure you're putting in the shortest dowels. And then in step 2, we'll put dowels into pieces 1 and 2. And then we can put those aside. In step 3, we'll be attaching both of pieces 6 to pieces 3 and 7. So we'll line these up with the holes. And then we can put in our screws. All right, once we have those attached, then we can move on to step 4. And in this step, make sure that you attach the feet to pieces 3 and 7, just like this, and push them in all the way. And then we can move on to step 5. So we'll push piece 7 over here. Grab pieces 1 and 2. We'll stand up piece 3 so that this groove is on the bottom. And then line up piece 1 so that the groove lines up along the inside. Match up the dowels. And then we'll put piece 2 on the other side. Just make sure that the dowels line up with the holes. And then we can put in our bolts. Once those are attached, we'll move on to step 6. So we'll grab piece 4. And we'll line it up along the bottom. And put in 2 bolts. And then we'll move on to step 7. So we'll grab our back panel. We'll slide it in right here. So it fits into both grooves. All right, once that's in, we'll move on to step 7. We'll grab this piece, stand it up so that the grooves line up. And line up all of our dowels as well. And then we'll put in our bolts. Then we'll move on to step 9. We'll flip our piece over and put 4 wedges into the back panel. All right, and then we'll stand our piece back up. Move on to step 10. We'll insert 2 dowels into the front holes of our wood sliders. Then we can push this aside and move on to our drawers. In steps 11 through 16, we'll be putting together our drawers. These drawers feature the easy assembly technology mentioned earlier in the video. We know that building drawers can be a pain, and so we've simplified that with technology to make things go a lot faster. So we'll start by grabbing our side pieces. And we'll put in our dovetails onto one side, making sure that the fins hang over just like this. And then we can slide these into our front piece, making sure that these 2 grooves line up. Next, we'll slide in our back panel. And once that's lined up, then we can put in our dovetail locks, making sure that this ridged edge is facing inwards. And then we can attach our back piece, lining up this groove with the back panel. And we can insert our plastic screws. Okay, then we can lay our drawer down and attach our handle, lining up our 2 screws. Okay, and then we can insert our drawer. And then we're all done. We hope this video was helpful for you in assembling your new nightstand. For more guides, tips, and tricks, head on over to walkeredison.com.